If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and like. So, what do you think? We are on a burial ground. That was a dumb question to ask. Sorry, Stardust. You think it's neatly maintained? Hmm, polite of you. But I can see they haven't brushed aside the leaves this morning. Yes, it's autumn now. A lot of leaves have fallen from the trees. The ground is redder than decaying golden amber. Can't even walk around without disturbing the silence. You think the dead will wake up from all this commotion and tell us off? I sometimes wish for that too. I'm alright, little one. There's just. There are lots of memories buried here, under the earth as our old friends, my sisters in arms, now dwelling peacefully in the land of eternal joy and light. Or, or being rowdy and breaking things there. That would be more like them, yeah. I was giving you a tour of the island, right? I didn't want to make you all depressed by bringing you here, but this is one of the only places left which you haven't visited before, at least in the capital city. Yes, I keep saying island, but it's more like a small country, really. There's a handful of provinces, each administered by its own chiefess, and I oversee it all from here. From that house on the hill which you've come to call home now, I hope. Could have fooled me, my dear. You at least strut around like you own the place. What a spoiled little pet I have. Good. I'd rather you were spoiled than sad. You don't have to call me mistress when it's just the two of us. I've told you that before. Viola. Hmm. Nothing. Maybe it's just the accent, but you have a rather charming way of calling my name. I like it. What is it, pet? No, I'm not sad. I was just thinking about the past. You know, the seasons change and new experiences shape us year after year, but the deceased are removed from this cycle. All they can wield to influence us are the memories we have of them. So it's strange, really, how some memories still linger after so long. You see that memorial over there? It was built for a man like you, actually. One of my friends. She she lost her pet, so she built that for him. I remember how much she cried while burying him. It's considered taboo in our society for a woman to cry in public, for anything, but she just didn't care. I knew she was sad at the time, of course, but it took having a pet of my own to really understand how much. Why are you thanking me? Dummy. Hmm? Where is she now? Right there, buried beside him. It's what she wanted. She passed several years ago. It was during the last Great War. She was a good warrior, strong of body and spirit, fierce. But after her little darling was gone, she just threw herself out there in the most dangerous situations, day after day. It wasn't about being a hero. I almost think she had a death wish. It's all right. She's at peace now. Both of them are. You want to know how they met? Well, it's not really that romantic. She was leading a raiding party into a human settlement to bring back male prisoners for procreation. What? What's with that look? I told you it wasn't romantic. Not initially, anyway. Hey, we can only give birth to daughters, you know? We need to acquire males from the human world for ensuring the continuity of our race. That's why we organize wedding parties and take captives from villages, small towns, merchant vessels. No, we had nothing to do with your ship sinking. You yourself told me it was a tempest. In any case, we can't exactly release the men we bring with us, so we keep them here as, I was going to say, pets. Breeding stock sounds so crass, don't you think? Well, no man has ever refused to participate in, uh, amorous relations with one of my kind before. I think that says more about you than us. If I wanted to have a baby with you right now, would you refuse me? No bet. Do tell me, if your loving mistress wanted to start a family with you, would you protest? Would you turn me down? Hmm? Why is that different? Because we've known each other for some time now? Nothing. That's fair enough. But not everyone has the luxury of time. I wouldn't deny it's cruel. Taking men we fancy and just having our way with them and keeping them as pets. I wish there was a better way, but there isn't right now. It's a necessary evil. For what it's worth, we do care for our pets. You've seen the other men on this island. Do any of them look unhappy to you? Just about everyone comes around in the span of a few months. You did do, however much you might deny it, my sweet, because you know I like you. I'm quite fond of you, my little stardust. I can understand now how my friend felt about her darling. Her pet was. Oh, he was very feisty, just like you. Almost feral initially. Didn't want anything to do with her. He was afraid of her. Perhaps he thought she was simply going to use him for satisfying her own needs, without any regard for his safety or well being. It didn't take very long. She'd often make excuses just to sneak away and spend more time with him, you know. Wicked old Dell. She used to say how she didn't really care for love or companionship or any silly thing like that. It was just transactional. And then, well, you'd be hard pressed to see either of them more than a meter away from the other. She really mellowed out, smiled a lot more. There was a spring in her step, and whenever someone brought up her pet in a conversation, I could swear there was something akin to a blush on her face. Love. Yes, she loved him. It's not uncommon for an Amazonian to develop a romantic bond with her pet. She seemed really happy. You know how it is, little one. Good things can't last forever. You men aren't as resilient to disease and time as we are. He fell sick one winter, and by next spring he was gone. During the end, when he couldn't even get out of bed, I'd still see him, holding her hand like he used to, nuzzling into her touch, trying really hard to be strong for her, so she wouldn't break down in tears. I wonder if someone could ever love me like that one day. Sorry to bog you down with all of this. It happened a long time ago. I'm happy my friend got to experience something pure and precious, even if it was short lived. And that's that. Please don't dwell on it. What? You're happy I told you? Oh, anyway, let's get out of here. The festival is tonight. It's not very, auspicious to spend so much time with the dead when today is about the living. You are aware we organize this little festival once every month, yes? And whose fault is it you don't know what happens during the Lunar Festival? Mr. Too cool to socialize with everyone like a normal person over here. Yes, yes, you are still sulking, I get it. Well, you shouldn't miss it. After all, we only do this for our pets. It's that time of the month where we celebrate just how lovely and wonderful you men are. Surely you knew that. The other guys didn't tell you. Right. You didn't believe them. Are you sure it's not a good idea to, make some friends? I can help if you want. Fine. I shouldn't have to tell you this, but there is usually a variety of exotic cuisine and music and dancing and drinks. Lots of drinks. Too many, like it always gives me a headache just how much of my treasury the girls spend on alcohol. There aren't enough people to drink so much booze. Lahana tells me to loosen up, but she's always the first one to buzz out drunk. What do you mean? What happens? Merrymaking happens. Social boundaries are forgotten for one night. Everyone has a good time and then crushing migraine the next day. Ugh. If you want to know what happens during the Luna Festival, be there. I have to leave early to set everything up, but I want to see you there tonight. No hiding. Got it? Good. You better keep your promise. Stardust. Yes, there's a question coming. How did you know? Right, whenever I call your name and pause, I always ask you something weird. How observant of you. Hey, wait a minute. Weird? What do you mean by weird? I will get you for that later, so watch out, okay? Nothing. Don't change the subject. I was going to ask, you know how tall I am, right? Yes, almost 7 feet tall. From what little I know about your culture, it's generally not, you know. I just. Oh, for heaven's sake, why am I tripping on my words? Pet, are you really okay with this? Being with a woman who's taller than you, I mean? Really? You like it? Hmm, I see. I still don't know what girlfriend means. Oh, you're using it incorrectly then. I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your mistress. Huh? Uh, I get it. You say those two often overlap? And this is my first time keeping a pet, so I can't be sure about all these things. I will have to discuss this further with my advisors. Why do you look panicked? Of course I discuss important matters with my ladies. They will know if I may really be considered your girlfriend, and if yes, what duties that will entail. Duties? Entail? Why are you repeating my words? It's sweet of you to say I'm a real romantic, but something about the way you said it tells me you were being insincere. I've learned to pick up on your giveaways by now. What? Why would you want me to know you were being insincere? Hey, Stardust, don't ignore me. You're my pet. You know what? It's the Luna Festival, a day about you. Fine, whatever. If it means so much to you, then I guess I will be your girlfriend. For now.